Hi, my name is Val, and I'm a messenger of the gospel. And I was there at the Holy BBQ, and my great encounter was that I got to talk to a couple, an older couple, that were there. Carol and Richard were there, and they lived in Minneapolis. So I had this amazing testimony to tell them that I raised somebody from the dead in Jesus' name a couple weeks ago in Minneapolis, and they're like, "What?" So in the story is that I was going to a fire-based outreach to do like a prayer set before we went out on outreach. And when I stepped out of the car, there was a woman that overdosed that was laying in the street, and somebody from the car had given her Narcan, but she still wasn't breathing, and so she was crying out for us to give her breaths. And so I walked up and I spoke to her and I said, "Breathe in Jesus' name," really loud, and gave her a breath. And then I remembered watching a video on Sid Roth just recently of this man that raised 38 people from the dead. So the thing he said was that hearing is the last to go, so talk really loud so that they might will to come back and God might will for them to come back. So I said, "Come back," really loud, and shook her and then gave her another breath. And anyway, about 3 breaths, and the breath of God came into her lungs, and she went, and then she said, "What happened?" And she went into the driver's seat and had a really long burp, which I'm also trusting God that is. I've heard that demons can come out in burps, and I'm trusting in God that that's her deliverance and that she will have encountered the Lord while she was not breathing and dead. And whether she was literally, like, she wasn't pronounced dead, but she would have died had I not done that, and not very many people would give mouth to mouth to a drug addict. And so anyway, I got to share this story. Well, right then, they thought that was amazing, and they said, "Oh, we want our daughter to hear this." The daughter just walked up. So the grown daughter sat down, and the mom and the stepdad said she needed to hear it. The mom says, "Man, you need to hear this story that she just told me." So I told the story again. And then later on, the mom left, and the daughter said, "Hey, I want to thank you so much for talking to my mom about the Lord, because she is agnostic, and I'm a believer, and they think I'm basically crazy, and they don't let me talk to them about the Lord." So I just really think it was very cool that she listened to your story, and she wanted to hear it again even. And coming from a person that's praised for my son and my stepdad and my family, for someone to send people into their lives too, I thought that was really special. And like, why would God, why would these people be in a place, a holy barbecue, sitting at a table, if it wasn't the Lord drawing them to hear about Him? Like, of all places to go, a holy barbecue. Well, anyway, the icing on the cake is that the daughter is very interested in going to Scout Israel with us. So that's amazing. And that's my story. And thank you, partners, and anyone that watches this, for listening. And come out with us next time. God bless you. Bye.